Hello, it's Costello in the house, and I'm ready today for all the signs, baby. How y'all doing? First and foremost, can you hear me? Can you hear me? I had to change the scenery today. I got so tired of sitting in the same freaking place. So I decided to give y'all a waterfall. Okay. All right. So you can hear me good? Okay. All right. I made sure I wear the headphones. That way y'all can hear me. All right. Let's start with Aries. Okay. Here we go. All right. Let's see. Okay. What is going on? Okay. What is Aries' current situation? Y'all still hear me with one headphone in? Y'all still hear me? Okay. Now? How about now? Thanks for the 20 PR Navarro. Thank you. How about now? Better? Okay. All right. I do have the Pro AirPods. It's just that they're too bulky. All right, here we go. All right. What is coming up for Aries? What is coming up for Aries? 601. Sorry, not sorry. What is Aries' current situation? What I keep meaning to say. Whew, something ended. Ten of Swords. 601 reversed. You may have felt. I just got the word of famed in your head, in my head. Okay, some of you, person you dealt with, may have like betrayed you or made you feel betrayed. Like you'll be fine with or without this person, to be honest. Why the Ten of Swords? Why the Ten of Swords? Four of Pentacles. Did you stop speaking to someone, or did they stop speaking to you? Because I just got in my head, for some of you, you stopped speaking to somebody. All right? Maybe they feel some type of way. Ten of Swords is a rough energy. All right? It's a very rough energy. So, how does this situation play out? Okay, I have a few messages for you. Ace of Pentacles. Some of you could have a new start with that one that you stopped speaking to, or I'm also getting an increase in your money too, because you got King of Pentacles as the current situation, and then Ace of Pentacles is the outcome. Now I want to talk about your work and career. For you ones where there was roughness with a career or a job situation, I get you overcoming it. Some of you a new job or your current thing paying more, especially if you were having issues before with it. All right. Well, we got a few messages here. I hope y'all can still hear me good. Thank you, PR Navarro. Thank you. I'm gonna get a tan. I don't want a tan. All right, here we go. I used to like tan, but they make me. I burn. I don't get tan. I burn. Again, I get some of you. Okay, if it's a love situation, you have somebody coming in. Or sorry, actually, you do have somebody coming in that could make good money as well. God, you got a bunch of messages. Then I get also for you ones where it was something with a person where you stopped speaking to them. There may have been an ending, a betrayal with the Ten of Swords. You will restart that with that person. All right. But I want to say for you ones where you had some money issues or money was down or it just wasn't as steady as it had been or as it should be, that's going to take off. All right, is what I feel. That is going to take off. I even get some of you, it's either one, a new job or within your current job, just things start flowing better. All right, more money with that. All right. Now, if it's a love situation, let's clarify it. And then we're going to go to Taurus. Well, thank you. Thank you. Look at the girls getting all the sun. Look, that's the girls. Bitch, slut, whore, and potato. Okay, here we go. What is okay? If this is a love situation, clarify that with two cards and two cards for Aries. Okay, they've been dreaming about you. This person that you stopped speaking to or whatnot, they've had dreams about you. As far as the content of the dreams, I don't know. They also don't like how you make them look at themselves. It says, you make me look at myself and I don't like it. I think that you make this person realize where they have fallbacks or flaws or whatnot, and they don't like what they see. All right, is what I feel. So we're going to leave it at that, and we're going to go to Taurus. All right. So either way, whether it's a love situation, a work situation, some of you, both situations, it'll turn out good. Maybe get some of you meeting somebody new who makes money. All right. Who's good with their finances. If it's like, I still get you repeating with somebody that you stopped speaking to or you had an ending with. All right, as well. I'm sorry it's all over the place. All right. Let's go to Taurus. Be sure to join me on OnlyFans. I'm doing a reading over there tomorrow. I'm going to be on the strip today. I'm going to a convention this weekend, so I'm going to be in Vegas. I am in Vegas, but I'm going to be on the main strip or the main area all weekend, so I may be less active. Okay, here we go. Let's go to Taurus. Okay, here we go. Let's go to Taurus. I might have to turn my chair around and just do this. It's an odd angle, but I'm getting sunburned. Okay, let's turn this around. I'm just gonna give y'all a view of the fountain, all right, or the water fountain. I do not want to get burned, especially after I have a whole weekend ahead of me that's going to be full of shoot. All right. Okay. What is coming up for Taurus? Or sorry, what is Taurus's current situation, and how will that play out? Ooh, I don't want to get burnt. I love the water sound. It makes it so much better. Let's see. What's your current situation? The Page of Pentacles. Why is it all happening? Two of Swords reverse. So some final decision being made. We're going to see what. Don't let someone think you, especially if it's a love situation, like if they seem like they're going to be decisive all of a sudden or not ignoring you all of a sudden, they're still going to have those inconsistent ways, but they're going to have a fluke of little energy where they kind of seem like they're getting on track with you. All right. A fire earth sign, Sagittarius. What I'm getting is there may have been someone that's been stalling to offer you anything or to communicate with you. Some of their communication's been stalled. What I get is, um, what I kind of get is, thanks for that 20. Come on, thanks Shirley Franklin. Thank you. What I kind of get is a person that's been stalling on you communication wise or offering you anything. What I get is them coming forward and like trying to offer something, right? But they still don't seem serious or they still seem like they're lacking. All right. And I think that they're going to give you like a little fluke. You know what a fluke is, where something happens like randomly, like once, you know, look it up if you don't know. Like they're going to have a fluke of energy where it's like they seem like they're offering something or they're communicating all of a sudden, but then it's just still the same thing. All right. Which sucks because you two have a strong ass connection, strong butt connection. Let's see. I'm also getting some of you a new offer, financial offer, or a little bit of a raise, or a little bit of an increase in money. All right. Clarify this love situation. Like this person's gonna seem all decisive all of a sudden, where they were indecisive before. I even get communication messages. They don't like you doing better than them. Some of you doing better than them triggers them as well. That's weird. Okay, what else? Ooh, I put so much into the grand scheme plan, and somehow you beat me at my own game. You know what? I think some of you, you're doing better than this person or somewhat better. All right. You may feel threatened by how good you're doing. I think they put so much into this and you somehow beat them at their own game. Like, I think they tried to, oh my God, what is that? I'm gonna let you figure that out. I'm not gonna try to explain it. All right. What else? Give me some more clarifiers. This ain't making sense, is it? But oh well. God, that's burning me. I love how in Vegas it was snow yesterday or snow the other day. Now it's all sunny and spring like. I'm ready to jump in this pool. I'm ready to jump in that. Oh, all right, here we go. All right, let's put it down a little bit more. All right, what else? Again, I get somebody that, okay, Taurus, this is the story that's coming out. Somebody that was taking their time speaking to you or making a decision about you. You'll know if it's your story or not. They may have a fluke where all of a sudden they seem like they're getting on track with you, like with what you wanted initially, right? Then they go right back to their same stuff, or they don't follow through when they do these things. All right, when they, you know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Ooh. This could have even been somebody that you blocked before. Maybe you unblocked them, or they blocked you. Somebody may have got blocked before. All right, is what I feel. Or gets blocked. I'm not sure what this is saying. God, I'm getting burnt. I'm gonna have to do my cornholio 1 second. Ugh. But for some of you, there's a reconnection with that person. But like I said, it may seem like they're getting on track again or track period where they're messaging. They may even make a decision all of a sudden or be decisive about you, only to go back to the same bullshit. So look out for that, which it sucks. I think that you two have a strong connection. All right. So look out for that. I'd be so embarrassed to go to that horror movie convention and all of a sudden I look like a damn red tomato, burnt like a tomato. So I'd be embarrassed. Let's go to Gemini now. Okay. I'd be so embarrassed. I hope I end up actually liking the convention. I like the one in Texas, but I've never went to one in Vegas. I don't know how it's gonna, Oh, it's so hot. I'm just, oh, don't like the sun. Don't think I'm just trying to turn away and trying to flex my scenery here. I really wanted to be in front of it, but that's not possible. The sun is blaring directly on me. Okay, here we go. I don't feel like moving. What is coming up for Gemini? Or what is the Gemini's current situation? The moon reverse. You know some type of secrets about somebody, or you know the truth about a situation. Let's see. Why is it all happening? Judgment reverse. There's somebody that you know the truth about that you refuse to give a second chance to, or that you're going to refuse to repeat with, right? That's why it's all happening. Judgment reverse. Yeah, you found out they were a cheater, liar, or you're about to. You found out they're a cheater or a liar, or you're about to. Also, you've also lost interest in them. So since you've seen the real them, you've lost interest. Like they used to be a lot more attractive when you thought they were a certain way or a certain type or certain whatever. You thought they were one way. You found out the truth. Now you're losing interest or you've lost it. All right. What I get is okay. Why it's all happening in Judgment reverse and Seven of Pentacles reverse. So you may feel like to a degree you wasted your time on this person. You're no longer going to repeat it, which makes me think with the Judgment reverse being why it's all happening, they may even offer you a second chance, or you may actually like turn them down for a second chance. I don't know I don't know if this has already happened or if it's going to, if it's predicting. Which really for you kind of sucks because I feel like they may have been sneaky. are sneaking around on you, or having options, keeping their options open. What happened in the past? And we're going to clarify. You got me waiting by Fantasia. They had you waiting, but I can't keep waiting on you. You got me waiting, but I'm telling you everything in me. Oh God, the heat. Okay, I'm gonna have to get into the shade. 1 second. This just ain't doing. I'm not going to go to this damn convention burned. I'm not. It's not going to happen. We'll just have to. We'll have to go to the less flattering scenery. All right. I'm not going through that. We'll just have to go to the less flattering. Much better. Okay. Much better. Much better. Okay. Now I can. Now it's cold. Okay, Gemini. What I get is, um, again, I get somebody that you know the truth about. You're no longer seeing the illusion of them. You saw the real them, or you have. You found out they're a liar, cheater, and I get you refusing to give them a second chance or repeating it. All right. Whew. Anything to make you feel like I'm moving on. You're gonna make it obvious you're moving on by the things you post, the way you act. You want to make a point to move on. You kind of want to know if they're sad if you're moving on. It's specific. I don't see a lot of you bitches applying to this. All right. Making a point. It's almost like you want them to know you're not with the stuff no more, basically. All right. But then you have also, give me what I want and you can have me. So you still have this like passion. Some of you, it's sexual, you still feel for them to a degree. All right, Gemini? Your outcome is a connection. Some of you, a new person coming in. But I feel like some of you, you may be tempted to repeat that, even though it says you won't repeat it, or that you're going to get tired of repeating, I should say. All right? So whatever you would like to, um, I don't know what this is saying. Some of you, I get some of you have lost interest, that you may have just been entertaining it because it's really all you had to entertain, or it was like the most viable option right then, but it's not like all you wanted from them. All right, I'm not connecting with that read, so let's just go to the next one. Let's go to Gemini. Also, get some of you overcoming blues, anxiety, or depression. All right, who gives a shit, right? Let's go to Cancer now. Oh, we're getting through this pretty fast. Okay, we're getting through this pretty fast. I mean, that sun was burning me up. I just went to my dentist's office for a checkup, right, on my teeth, and they was checking their work, and everybody was like, "Oh, you got a haircut? Look at you! Oh my God, look at that!" The whole office, I was like, I felt so special for a second or two. All right, okay, here we go. What is coming up for Cancer? Well, thank you for the compliments on the house. Thank you. For Cancer, and for you stupid ass bitches that keep complaining about me talking in my videos, I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. People are gonna stop watching you. Like somebody left a comment on my page today. I like you, but you talk too fucking much, bitch. You exist too much. You wear other people's hair too much. Don't talk shit with me. Don't talk to me any kind of way when you got somebody's hair on top of your head. All right. It's always the one with a ratty ass wig and just a bad look. Always talking the junk. If you're gonna talk junk, look good. That way you won't have nothing for me to come back with. All right. Let's go to Cancer now. That drives me crazy. Four of Pentacles reverses. What's going on? Why it's all happening? Two of Wands reverse. You may give up on somebody and start ignoring them. You may even find somebody else to interest you with this person. So you're going to ignore somebody and let go of a connection. It's kind of similar to Gemini. I'm going to say a few other stories, but give me a second. Ooh, I thought Ten of Swords. Why does this keep coming out today? What are y'all going through? I get you letting go and finally putting a nail in the coffin with a situation, and I also see entertaining something else, which is predicting something new coming in, basically what it's trying to say. It's very similar to Gemini. I get some of you just like totally leaving somebody alone, some of you breaking it off with them, or some of you already have, all right? Even if you're not literally just breaking it off, you may just energetically be letting it go, all right? I get you keeping your guard up from this person. I just got Regina Spektor's Fidelity. Oh, that makes sense. Somebody's going to reach out, message. Okay, this is the story. Somebody you're letting go of may message you as you're letting them go. Ain't that how it always works? As soon as you get ready to release something and ignore it, they all of a sudden want to message you. So you're going to have a chance to ignore them like maybe you felt ignored by them before. A lot of Two of Wands reversed, King of Cups. I even get you ignoring your emotions you do have because you want to make a point. This is Gemini's reading all over again. I need you to show me, put in effort. You've been wanting them to put more effort. You need them to show you something before you're overdone. Even though I feel like your army won't give me your attention, believe me, I'll get your attention. You're making a point. This is Gemini's read. Over and the Cancer. A lot of you people out there are making points to people. Okay, this is the overall theme I'm getting for today, even though we're only 4 readings in. The overall energy I get is a lot of y'all showing people what time it is. Like making people aware of what time it is. Like you're not going to be walked over. And a lot of these people that walk over y'all, not just Cancer, even though it's for them, it's their reading, even though okay, just listen. I get a lot of you bitches just making a point to like, okay, I'm going to show you what time it is. I'm going to start entertaining other people. You won't give me your attention? Believe me, I'll get your attention by the things I do. Not what I say, but what I do. By ignoring you will make a point. See what I'm saying? By ignoring you will make a point. By finding other options will make a point. It's almost like you want them to get it's Gemini's reading all over again. So I think the overall theme for a lot of you signs, not just Cancer, I don't care if you have Cancer in your placements or not, whether it's Sun, Moon, Rising, or 0, none. A lot of y'all are going to get the chance to show people what time it is by the actions you do. All right? By ignoring them. Even though there's emotions you still have or a soft spot for them, by ignoring them, letting them know what time it is. If you know what I'm saying? By your actions, things you say, things you do. Any more clarifiers? Any more clarifiers? King of Wands reverse. Some of you were played or felt that way. Some of it's a fire sign, Aries, Sag, Leo. Also water is here, which is what you are. Some of you, they used to play you or play games by ignoring you purposely, and you knew they were ignoring you purposely to make a point. So now it's like a lot of you are going to be giving a lot of people a taste of their own medicine. Things they did to you, you'll be doing right back. I get for some of you letting them go and messages all of a sudden coming through. By you releasing it, all of a sudden messages start happening or them just communicating starts happening. All right, what is the overall outcome for this situation? Strength reverse, Ace of Swords upright. Strength reverse is letting it out. Ace of Swords reverse is speaking the truth. Some of you may tell them about themselves. I'm going to predict down the line, if you already haven't, some of you have, If you already haven't, I'm going to predict down the line, you telling them about themselves. If you felt like you haven't got it out or said what you wanted to say, you will. You'll let it all out. I even get you two having a conversation, and you may be honest with them about certain things, like really honest, brutally honest. All right, that's in the prediction, so it may have already happened, may have not already happened. All right, let me go put me on my robe. I'm getting kind of chilly in the shade. All right, so be right back, and then we'll go to Leo. Okay. Don't even start. Okay. I'm an adult. I can do what I want to do. All right. Okay. Don't say nothing. It ain't your business. All right. Okay. Okay. Here we go. All right. Let's go to Leo now. This is not a robe. This is just a horror movie blanket that I think Melba got me. All right. Here we go. All right. Okay. Here we go. I like my lawn chair or my pool chairs. I was gonna take this stuff down because I was afraid it's gonna attract bugs. But I think that looks very classy with that with those kudzu going up the wall like that. I thought they were fake until I realized they're real. I'm like, they've got it. First thing I was like, that's got to go. We're gonna attract bugs. But I'm like, no, I'm gonna leave it up. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay. I made it. Ooh, about to hit your goals. Some of you can make it in the prime time or the limelight if you wanted to. Yes, red is my favorite color. Okay, here we go. All right, let's do this. Leo, timestamp 28 minutes, 25 seconds. I'll just say 25. All right, here we go. You're going to meet somebody that's Hispanic or Latin. Okay, here we go. All right, let's do this. The full reverse is you. Some of you are really. I'm tired of you. You could miss out, and I think I've told you this before, but it could have been another sign, so let me not get too ahead of myself. You hoes gonna miss out on a good lover. It's either they're horrible. I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about somebody that's good. Not the one that threw you out of the car going 70 miles per hour on the freeway. No, not that one. Not literally. I'm just making a point. Not the one that told you to get the hell out their house and threw you out the window. Not that one. I'm talking. Not the one that told you to go yourself and you and your family and your unborn kid. Not that one. I'm talking about somebody that's coming in. I'll probably never get to 1 million subs. Probably never will. But thank you, Tatiana, for saying that. What I get is I get you hoes being single in the future due to you being you're afraid of getting hurt again. Time on it. I can't turn up back here. I'm in the rich white neighborhood or middle class white neighborhood. I can't turn up, folks. I can't let the trailer park come out. So just go along with it. I'm talking about you got the full reversed. Why it's happening, King of Cups. There's gonna be this great, massive, big lover around your age or older, or a little bit younger. Could be around your age or a little bit older, younger, whatever you want to call it. And I get some of you being afraid to jump into the unknown. I'm not talking about Tom, Dick, or Harry that used to do this and used to do that, who ran off with this person, screwed the mailman, screwed. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about something big, major. I'm gonna let that sink in for you because now, can I tell you another story here? I also get some of you there's a water sign or an Aries with a Fool or an Earth sign, could be any sign. There's somebody that still loves you that you don't trust, but their love for you still remains. Let's go to the second story. But for you ones that have no options, you need to get it right. Stop with the trust problem that's going to screw you over. It's not going to protect you like you think it will. Now, let's go to, like I said, let's go to the second story. There's this person that you don't trust, right? And they still love you. Like, love you. All right? I even get them offering love in the future. All right? But you lost trust. Let's ask why. Why the Fool reversed? Some of you already dealing with somebody that's good, but you don't trust them because you're past problems. Get over it. If not, let's just talk about this one you don't have trust in. Let's see. Why the Fool reversed? The Justice. Could be a Libra for some. Could be any sign. Oh, because they tried to work it out with you before, but they didn't follow through with nothing. Or, oh, okay. You don't trust them because they've tried to work it out before and they didn't change then. You're like, well, why would they change now? Yeah, Tyler, they still love me, but what's the point? They still ain't gonna change because they've already tried to change before. They're still not doing it. Bye, Bing Bong. Looks like more like Ding Dong is what you are, all right? Bye. What the heck is that in your hair? All right? Bye. You already know. Bye. Okay, here we go. Looks like you've sewn cotton candy into your braids, and that's a style apparently. Bye. All right? Okay. You trying to be important. I done told you. I told you. Okay. What is that noise? Oh, it's my sprinklers going off. Okay. What I get is there's somebody here that you don't trust, and I think they tried to apologize before, or they've seemed apologetic before, whether it was an actual apology or not, right? I get them offering you love and you giving them another chance, all right? Or I get them being loving in the future and then you giving them another chance, but you don't trust them as far as you can throw them. I don't know how they lost your trust. It's just saying that when I ask why you don't trust them, is because like you two have tried to work it out before and they still seem the same, that nothing changed, all right, is what I feel. So even if they didn't like verbally apologize to you before, they just seemed like they were trying to take a initiative before and they didn't, all right? Or they try to seem like it. I'm not connecting to your read at all. What else? Here's some clarifiers for this. Two cards, two cards. Things I do eat me up inside, but I can't stop. Some of you, they just have really toxic ways, hopefully not addictions, or they just have toxic ways they can't stop. They're just really, it's sewn into their DNA at this point, whatever they do that's negative, all right? You make me feel safe. In a weird way, you make them feel safe. They feel like they're relaxed around you, calm around you. Folks, this is too specific. I don't see how you're applying to this. I just got I want your love and I want your revenge. Some of this is a bad romance. Going berserk. Outcome says, I see you investing in this again. I don't care what you say. Like, there's still going to be something else invested in it. It's not done. All right? I wish I can turn back time. Somebody's trying to be somebody's share, wishing they can turn back time. They may have regrets or sorrow about the way they've done things before. I never meant to hurt you. I never want to see you go. I know I made you cry. Okay. But for some of you, this person may have regrets, sorrows, disappointments about their initial actions towards you. All right, bye. All right, it's not done. All right, I don't care how done it may feel. It's not. All right, I'm tired of this. Singles with no options. Get ready. It's coming. If you don't get on the ball, you're gonna miss out. And by the next time you find a good lover, to be a while from now. All right. So either shoot or get off the pot. All right. I don't give a damn. All right. Let's go to Virgo. I'm cold. It's not that it's like super cold out here. It's just I'm in the shade, which makes it colder. Coffee's all cold. All right. Then they coming off that cash. Some of you, either you're owed money, or you want your job to pay you more, or you want your whatever you do for work to increase in the pay. All right. What's got coming off that cash? Either you're literally owed money by somebody, or you just want more of an increase. You maybe kind of want more money. I mean, who doesn't? But for you, it's emphasized that maybe you feel like you're not being paid what you're worth, or you want more. All right. Okay. Be careful loaning money because they may not pay it or something like that as well. All right. That's it. That's it. What is your current situation? The High Priestess. Some of you are keeping your silence from somebody. You're also very medium or psychic right now, or you may be getting more intuitive. But I think that you're purposely keeping silence from somebody. Like you're making a conscious effort to keep your fucking mouth shut, right? Gotta stop cussing. That's for OnlyFans right there. Also pinned the link in the comment area. All right. Why is it all happening? Knight of Swords reversed. They're not speaking either. Neither one of you hoes is speaking. You're making a perfect. You're way more mature than them. You settled for somebody. I don't know if they're literally younger than you or if they just act like their shoe size and not their age. Outcome. You're not going to work on that no more. You're going to purposely keep your silence towards someone, which makes me think if you're purposely doing that, it's like you could be using it as a tactic to get them to come forward and speak to you first. Could, or you just basically making it a point that you're not going to speak to somebody that is a time waster. Folks, we're repeating messages here. You're also more focused on your money right now. So you're giving them the silent treatment and you're focused more on the money and the career and the business. So you're putting your main, so some of you may have, this person may have took a lot of your energy to where you were focusing a lot on them. Now you're getting right back to the business, the career, the finances, all right? They're not speaking either. Keep saying they're not speaking either. We're going to do some clarifiers. Look at the outcome. Five of Pentacles reversed. They'll be back. Let's do some clarifiers. All right, here we go. Okay, here we go. All right, let's do this. Can you clarify how this person feels about Virgo? I almost said Leo. Some of you are Leo. I almost said Leo, or just any sign really. Look, I just said this. I don't listen to a word I say. Y'all listen to nothing I say, and it shows because I get called all kinds of B words by y'all and everything, and sluts and hoes and everything. Y'all call me everything. This is how they feel about you right now. I just sat there and did a whole spill about how they're coming back around, and look what their feelings are. So they want to come back around. They also may want to come around when they're more stable. Maybe there was a little bit of insecurity from them before, like they felt like they weren't ready for it, or they felt like they needed to up their game to feel somewhat like a stable person for you. If not, it's just if it's not that, it's just saying they want to come back. Kind of make you realize what you're losing as well, like trying to act all successful and like they've got it going on. All right, and they want to make you jealous. play too many games. You watched my pet reading on OnlyFans. You liked it? That's $10 I ever spent. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the 5, Sarah. Thank you so much. Folks, this person is not done with you by any means. I don't care what you think. Oh, I told you they're narcissist. Oh, I didn't say that, but look, the nightmare to them is you not being stuck on them anymore. That, and by you giving them the silent treatment like you are, they can't stand it. They can't stand it. They hate it. Their main goal is to keep you stuck. They can't fathom the thought of you moving on. And even because it's telling me you're giving them silent treatment and focusing more on your money. They can't stand that. They want to be the highlight of your whole entire day in existence. All right? Bye, see ya, have a good one, all right? They can't stand it. I get you you're fed up with them. You may have to end up cutting them out again because they don't want you to leave them. And by you doing this silent treatment thing, this purposeful silent treatment you're doing affects them. I'm gonna have to go inside. I'm cold. Let's go inside, y'all. You're probably thinking, no, the scenery, but Lord. Okay, let's go inside. The green deck, my favorite one. This is my second favorite color is green. My first favorite color is red. This is Damaged Confessions. It was sent to me by I forgot, but okay, here we go. So Virgo, we're done with yours. We're gonna go to Libra now. Oh, finally the heat. I don't even use heat like that, but I had to use it. You know, it snowed the other day in Vegas. Snowed. Snow in Vegas. That's crazy. Whew. Okay, here we go. It was getting nippy out there. It's just because I stopped sitting in the sun. The sun was keeping me hot. It was making me hot. Okay. All right, let's go to it. All right. Let's go to Libra now. Looks like we're going to be able to keep this reading under 2 hours for sure with the rate it's going at. Okay. Let's go to Libra. Well, thank you, Marie Smith. My whole dentist office. I went to the dentist today, and everybody in there was like, "Oh my God, you got a haircut!" I'm like, "Yeah, I got a haircut. I sure did." I hate my pattern on this side of the head. I have a cowlick right there, and it always shows in my haircut. It's so annoying. Okay, all right. Let's go. Libra. All right. Timestamp for that is just 45 minutes. Well, I'll be in. This weekend. I'm going to be at the convention. I probably shouldn't say that, but if you see me out and about in the wild this weekend, I'll be in Vegas this weekend. This whole weekend. I leave today, and I'll be there till Sunday. So here we go. If you see me out in the wild, you say, "Hey, I love," and they'll come up to me and say, "Hey." I think my family was shocked when my family, like, they go out places with me and they see me getting recognized. They go, I think it puts them into perspective, like, damn, Todd, you really are making a difference. Getting recognized everywhere we go. All right, here we go. Let's do this. What is Libra's current situation? Actually, the timestamp for that is 45 minutes and 35 seconds. Here we go. Watch out, fertile myrtles. Or you could hear about somebody's pregnancy in the family or a friend. All right. You know what? You're going to be one of them people that what you do in your future has you making money, but not putting much effort toward it, which is great. I get you being one of them hoes that can be lazy and still make money. So whatever you're doing in the future, it's like you do very little toward it and it like grows and expands. Libra, haven't I told you that before? Or is that another sign? Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but haven't I told you that before? Or am I tripping? I get you pushing through things and like, the way it comes to me is whatever you're doing in your future, whatever foundation you're setting up for yourself, whatever job you get or whatever job you have, if it's the current one or one you're going into, some of you something from home, you could do something from home, possibly, doesn't have to be. It's almost like whatever you have, I get your future being this future of doing very little but making maximum income. Now, how that comes about, I don't know. That could say you have a pay increase coming, or I could say that you have a decent job coming up where they actually pay their employees, all right, and you get what you're worth. Or it could be saying maybe you're self-employed and you're going to be making leaps of, like lots of money. Yeah, passive income. That's what I like your read the best out of them all. I also get some of you just like in the future, you're like jumping into things, you're doing things that are bringing you that income that you need and that income that you would dream of, basically, all right, is what I feel. It looks really good. Now, if we're talking about a love situation, first of all, you're going to be attracting new people as well. I get more, you're attracting new people. Now, what's the current situation with the person they already know of? What is the current situation with the person they already know of if they know somebody right now? 3 of Cups reverse. Either you two haven't reunited or been collaborative with one another. That also can indicate love triangles. Hopefully that's not what's going on, or them not choosing or making choices. It could be another woman or man. 3 of Cups reverse, Queen of Cups upright. Maybe they just have suitors. But nonetheless, I get you attracting new options too, because you're going to be looking good. I also get some of your looks changing, like weight loss, or some of you weight gain, weight loss, your looks changing, but you're going to start looking good to people. I can't love you in the dark. Why did I get that? That's my symbol. I don't know if this is you or not. It could be Virgo or Libra, but somebody won't love you in a public sense for whatever reason, or not claiming you publicly for a small portion. All right, I'm not sure what that means. Don't take that. That was just off the top of my head. That's not the card. That's me. All right. I do get a lot of y'all making income in the future where it's like you do very little. Now, that's going to be a dream job or a dream opportunity. I don't know what it is, but it's almost like what you would do toward this job, you would do very little and make maximum income off of it, all right? Whether that's a job where you just come in a few times a week, or whether it's a home job, whether it's you're self-employed, I don't know. It's almost like I get this energy of abundance that you don't have to work really hard for, if that makes any sense, all right? I get a relationship for two. Is it somebody, if you're going to be in a relationship too, possibly married, yours is the best read so far. Is this somebody they know currently that they're going to stay with or be married to, or new? New is upright, reverse is old. It's an old person. You're going to get back with an old person. Some of you new, don't just say, oh, I guess it's going to be an old. No, it could be new, but for the energy's picking up on a lot of y'all, people still wanting you, a person still wanting to be with you in that way. All right, long term and stuff. All right. For the one they currently are dealing with, if they're dealing with somebody currently, how did that person feel? How do they feel? I played myself trying to play you. So some of you, they played so much that they ended up playing themselves out of something good. All right. So it kind of backfired. See, they were doing clownery and the clown came back. They were doing clownery and the clown came back to bite. Because I feel like, in a sense, they played too much to the point where it kind of turned you off, or it kind of turned you sour toward the person. Now they're having to, like, they created that storm and now they have to sit in the rain of the storm. You see what I'm saying? I know I'm losing my grip on you and I'm panicking. See, look. I will be with anyone just to avoid being alone. They're also a hopeless romantic. All right, it may seem like they got it, like they, I don't care. All right, so let's go ahead and go to, all right, here we go. Let's go to Scorpio now. All right. Clownery. I got that from Monique. She says, when you do clownery, the clown comes back to bite. I love when she said that. I also loved Monique in that new horror movie. In The Reading, y'all got to watch The Reading. That was an amazing movie. A lot of people hated it. I loved it. It's pure trash. Pure trash. And I loved it. I was on the edge of my seat going, what in the world is this? And why is Monique in this movie? I could not believe that movie was that crazy. All right, so watch The Reading by, it's about this woman that does mediumship reads, and she reads for dead people. I ain't gonna tell you the story. Just go watch it. All right, here we go. All right, let's go to Scorpio now. Scorpio starts at 51 minutes and 45 seconds. This guy, open your legs. Somebody's gonna want you to open your legs soon, or want you to they wanna open their legs for you, all right? So it could be somebody that wants to get physical with you. All right. What is your current situation right now, and how will it play out? All right. I wish I could channel dead people like that woman in the movie where, Mommy. If I could do that, I'd be a millionaire. I'd be going to bitch's house and going, well, wait, tell me what's your father's name? Okay, your father's here. Your father's telling me about, did he leave his water in the closet? Okay, that's him. Your father's here. Did he park his car in the yard out there? Yeah, yep, that's your daddy. I would go, oh, I wish I could do what that woman does in the movie. I would so use that. Oh, I'd go to everybody. You want to read? Give me some money. Give me some money. All right, here they go. And I wish I could do that. Okay, here we go. All right, let's do this. You had a false start with somebody, didn't you? Or a situation that started fast and ended fast, or an on and off thing. Now you two are out in the cold with one another. Right? Yes. Right? Yes. Right? You think I'm going to be famous, Aquarius? Really? I hope so. Yes. I couldn't yell and scream in the backyard. Now y'all going to get the full brunt of it, all right? Yes. Why you keep saying that? Because I feel like you're not. Are you catching me? Your current situation right now is Ace of Wands reverse. Whenever that comes out, for whether it's a personal reading I'm doing or a general, it's usually when something picked up fast and it stopped fast. So whether this is somebody you pick up and stop with a lot, or you met somebody and it seemed good at first and it just stopped all of a sudden. And the reason why I say it stopped is because why it's all happening is the Five of Pentacles, which means something's totally out in the cold. Something picked up, stopped. Hopefully it wasn't just a sex thing with the Ace of Wands there. I'm hoping not. If you know that's not what it is, don't worry about it. Communication stopped. It's almost like it picked up and stopped. Communication just went, whoop, flatline. Yes, right? They're waiting. You know, actually, they're actually waiting on a message from you is what I feel. You may be one. I feel like you both wait on a message from each other, to be honest. Like there's times when y'all two go, I wonder if they're going to message me. I don't feel like there's somebody you speak to right now. It doesn't feel like that. This feels like somebody where it started fast. Things seemed all right to a degree. I don't even know what happened between you two. And all of a sudden, communication stopped, and you're just left wondering, like, what? I don't know if you got ghosted. If it's not a ghosting, it's like things just stopped. A love offer comes through. You actually will be somebody they choose ultimately, but you may be turned off by how things went blotchy like that between you two. I do get them actually choosing you to like pursue you. I do get that. Your outcome is the Seven of Cups reversed and the Knight of Cups upright. That's not your outcome in general. That's your outcome with this situation being read right now. So it's almost like, because Seven of Cups reversed is about making the choice. Usually it's somebody who has options. Maybe they did, or it's just somebody that was being indecisive Seven of Cups reverse is when the choice is made or they're not keeping their options open. So in a sense, then the Knight of Cups upright is clarifying it. Somebody actually is going to make it known they want you or whatnot. But I get some of you being turned off by how it happened, what happened previously, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't know if that affects, I'm not making any sense, am I? It's like communication stops. Some of there's a fire sign, Aquarius, air, water, a little bit of earths here, but mostly not. Yes, Leo was already done. Let's throw some clarifiers. How does this person feel right now? This person with the Page of Wands reversed, Five of Pentacles, Ace of Wands reversed. This is how they feel. Some of you, they had insecurities about, this person has a lot of insecurities. I'm going to say something to you. It says, I want to come back to you all successful and stable. They didn't feel stable before. You may have felt out of their league, folks. Yes. But Todd, I only make $3 an hour plus I don't give a damn. So apparently you came off of somebody that was doing pretty good for themselves. All right, don't come back at me and disrespect me. Don't disrespect me. What else? You make me want to change. There's a part of them that felt, I don't know how far back you met them. I don't know if you met them last week, last year, 3 years ago, yesterday. Something about you makes them insecure about their current status in life. Excuse me? Nah, you wrong. No, tell your mama that. The day your daddy squirted inside your mama that was wrong, all right? And that's a day in history I don't want to even think about because it was the day humanity failed. That day when your sperm cell hit the egg. When that little sliver of sperm, when you was a tadpole and you hit that egg, that was a big failure to humanity. Lord, if your mother and father only knew the devastation they caused, all right? I put the ong in wrong when you mess with me, just saying, all right? Now, there's a person here that feels like I think they felt a sense of insecurity. Some of you, they sabotage this with you, or they are. Because I feel like to a degree, you seem like somebody that had their stuff together to some degree, right? And maybe that triggered some type of insecurity within them. And you may not even know this. That's why you come to me to know stuff. If you knew it all, like idiot thinks she knows, you wouldn't need me to kind of give you clarification. Something about you made them insecure. Yes. I do get somebody. This feels like something that's going to work out in the way of, between you two at least, not in general, that's your outcome with them. Knight of Cups upright, Seven of Cups reverse. Somebody's going to get it together and try to make this change to be with you, or could be cross-watch or vice versa, but that's what I get. So just know, even though there's a lack of messages, speaking, communication, all right, watch. Something's going to come around, something's going to come about that, all right? You haven't heard the last of that. I'm sorry it keeps repeating outcomes. That's what it's telling me, all right? Okay. Okay, here we go. All right, let's do this. Let's go to Sagittarius now. You know, I thought I was doing Libra that whole entire time, but I was saying Scorpio. I lose so much. I lose track sometimes. I can't believe almost 3,000 people in this room. That's crazy. Because I'm going to love you like I'm going to lose you. I won't take you for granted. I don't know why I'm getting that song. Somebody wants to love you like they're going to lose you. So your next person's going to want to love you like they're going to lose you. Or it could be somebody you already know. Because I'm going to love you. That's what I got. Like I'm going to lose you. I can't remember the rest of the lyrics. Okay. Okay, here we go. High Priestess reverses your current situation, so you know some type of secret or clarity about something. Let's see why. Let's see why that's in your reading. Let's see why it's all happening. Two of Pentacles. Did you become aware of a juggler? Yes, you did. High Priestess reverse is usually when something comes out, like a secret's revealed. Then then in the position of why it's all going down is Two of Pentacles. So either you have two options or they do, or somebody's known to be this juggler. I'm sorry it's repeating these left triangle things. I just got Adele's Rolling in the Can you hear me and see me? Can you hear me and see me? Okay. For some reason, I feel like you know some truth about someone. Then what popped up in my head was Adele's Rolling in the Deep, but the specific portion was, baby, I have no story to be told, but I've heard one on you and I'm going to make your head burn. Think of, okay, they think you know things about them, but not just that. Not just that. They also have this fear you'll tell people of their ways or things about them. I don't know why they have that paranoia. Oh my God. Not connecting. What I do get is High Priestess reverse, Two of Pentacles. You know their dirty laundry. You know secrets about them. But I also feel like one thing you do know about them with the Two of Pentacles, High Priestess reverse, is the juggling, the playerism, whatever it is. You know things, all right? It's what I feel. It wouldn't shock me if you know things about this person. It doesn't have to be romantic, just in general. But I'm just going to just tell you the story. And like they may feel like you'll tell people like things about them, or they wonder if you talk about them, about their stuff to people. I also get you making more money. Bitch. Had to get that out. Sorry. I can't cuss. That's why you should go there. You also, same story. You also are not taking any initiative to speak to them. It could be why it's all happening is Queen of Wands and Two of Pentacles. High Priestess is here. Pisces, fire sign. Earth is here. Thanks, Vita. Thank you for that. Hi, thank you so much. Thank you. Now, you do have a lot of queens here. Y'all know what that's my symbol of, but I ain't going to talk about it. All right, I'm not even going to go into it. Queens on top of one another. Page of Swords reverse. All right. Somebody, they watch you more than they do more watching than anything else. All right. That's not a coincidence that I got that, folks, about the whole, I've heard one on you and I'm going to make your head burn. Baby, I have no story to be told, but I got one on you and I'm going to make your head burn. They may think that you have knowledge of them, or that I don't know if you do or not. I mean, they feel like it wouldn't shock me if they think that you talk about their business or talk about their secrets or things that went on with them. I'm not connected to this read. When I say that, I'm not invalidating your read by saying I'm not connecting. I'm just letting you know I don't feel connected to the read. All right. I feel very disconnected from it, if anything. All right. I feel like I'm talking out of my butt. All right, let's throw some clarifiers on it. Okay, here we go. I am a coward. Folks, this person's like a little chicken, basically. Your beauty, what? Your beauty status and achievement make me feel inferior. Folks, wait, actually, that was the last sign I just did. Folks, this person may think you feel like you're better than them, or maybe it's within them. Who's all these insecure people y'all are dealing with? Why does this insecure storyline keep popping out? I just said this for Scorpio, like somebody was insecure about them. Now, or over them. Now this person's kind of feeling that they're also like, oh my God, they're all messed up. I think they do more watching you than anything. Like, even if I don't know where you stand with them right now, I don't even know if you're with them right now or not. All I know is they do a lot of observing of you, but not necessarily very forward with you, all right, is what I feel. So they may keep tabs on you with the Page of Swords reversed, all right? And the outcome is like lack of communication, but you doing good with your money. So money, I don't know why you need to, well, actually you do need to know that. Like, I get your money doing all right, pretty good, all right? Besides this situation, some of you, they kind of hold you back or they kind of stagnate your energy. Maybe without them, you're going to, like, your life's going to increase or get better in other areas, all right? But it's telling me something about a secret that's known about somebody's juggling or somebody's activities, something you know about them, and I wouldn't, like I said, I feel like to a degree they worry that you'll tell folks or that you know things about them. I don't know. All right. So, okay, here we go. Let's go to, I'm sorry about that weird read. I apologize, Sagittarius. Let's go to Capricorn now. All right. Okay. I'm shuffling it really good. Let's see. Okay. What is Capricorn's current situation right now, and how will it play out? I guess some of you be becoming more active or exercising more, or wanting to at least. Whether you actually go do it or not, that's a whole nother story. Okay, what is your current situation? The Two of Cups in reverse. Some of you have disconnected from somebody. So there was a connection that was strong as heck. You two were like two peas in a pie. Now it's not as strong as it used to be. That also can point out a disconnect. All right, whether it's literally a breakup or you two just kind of fell apart or just kind of drifted apart, whatever the case may be. Why is it all happening? Oh, because of their narcissism. And they're also very cold. You couldn't get this person to express emotion to save your life. They could have been an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. They also come up as water too. And Taurus, your outcome with them is commitment though. You want to commit to an idiot or a twat? Sorry for the cursing. They may offer, that's not your outcome in general. That's your outcome with them. That's the card of commitment, higher state, higher agreement, contracts. Some of you that do happen to be married to somebody like that, you may stay that way to them, stay married. If it's not that you're actually with the person, I feel like the result could be you being with them. But would you want somebody like that? That's the question, all right? Two of Cups reversed and Page of Swords is what's currently happening. So you two are not as connected as you used to be. I also think you speak to them very little to not at all. And they could even be watching if you're not around them. Seven of Cups reversed. You're the one they want, but it's like they don't act like you're the one they want. So they kind of leave you kind of on this wild goose chase to a degree, all right? Or they left you on, folks, this is what I got in my head was wild goose chase. Some of you may have felt like to a degree you were on a wild goose chase with this person, all right? So they want you, but they don't act like they do. Like, what is their purpose behind acting like that? Let's see. What is their motive behind acting like that? Judgment. You know why they do that? Because they know you'll keep, they know that you're a pushover that'll keep giving them chance after chance. They know, why would they need to change for you or act different for you when they know that you'll always be there to like give them a chance? Why? Or if you're not really like that, they may just assume that you're the type that's going to allow them to repeat it with you in second chance and all this stuff. I asked what their motive is, the Judgment card. It's almost like they know that it's like they know how into them you are. They know that, and they know that, like, they know it. It's almost like they just know that King of Cups is also why. They're pulling a lot of king energy. I'm hoping they don't have fluidity to their sexuality. Not that it's bad, but more so, hopefully you're not dealing with some, like, fluid person. Hopefully not. Some of you, I'm just going to say for a small portion of you, I know this is kind of off the rails here. I'm going to say it. Some of you, your gender is, they're not sure if they really, I'm gonna say this, and don't take it if it makes, don't take the story if it's not yours. Don't take the story if it's not yours. Don't take the story if it's not yours. If it's not yours, if it's for somebody else. Don't take the story if it's not yours. Don't take the story if it's not yours. Don't take the story if it's not yours. If it's not yours, if it's for somebody else. Now, for the side story I'm getting, for a small portion that could give clarity to some people out there that had this suspicion. I feel like it's for people that already had the suspicion. It's very possible that the reason, yeah, they want you in that sense, but it's like they kind of may question parts of themselves, or if they even want beef or fish. All right. Now, for the ones where you know that's not your story, I think that really why they do the things they do is because they know that you will give them a second chance, or they assume that you'll keep dealing with their bull. All right. Again, as I said it, your outcome with them is possibly a commitment or a relationship. But then you got another option coming in too. Some of you, it ain't just going to be this person in your future. You're going to have other suitors. One's probably a better one for some of you, all right? King of Wands, King of Cups, King of Swords reverse. All these kings, all near one another, all right? So just know that's what I get, all right? Let me throw a couple clarifiers and I'm done. All right, here we go. Possessive and controlling. Like they want you, but they want their cake with you, but eat it too. If that makes any sense, they want their cake and eat it too. My addictions are taking over my life. They could have literal addictions, sex addictions, money, porn, literal like substances, drinking, who knows. But they may be a very out of control individual. I'm so tired of it. Bye. All right, let's go to Aquarius now. Bye. All right. Okay. Addictions is very broad in general. All right. So it's like addictions can really mean a lot of things. You know, everybody has addictions. All right. But apparently for your person, they have addictions that kind of control them to a degree. All right. Instead of coping with their addictions, they kind of let it take over their life. All right. Whatever that is. All right. So let's go to Aquarius. All right. All right. What about Aquarius? Now, what is Aquarius's current? I feel like it's a love situation first and foremost, because when I clicked your banner for the Aquarius banner, I got the immediate sensation that I should choose from this deck first, then clarify with the tarot. I don't know why, but let's see what it says. All right, first card is current situation. Second card is why it's all happening, and the outcome. That's rare, like for me to choose some oracles first, but I felt the need to do it, so I'm not going to second guess my feelings. What's the current situation? I wish I could turn back time. Why is it all happening? Material girl. There's somebody that's in love with you. You make me feel safe. Like they have regrets. All right, I'm going to let you know that. Why it's all happening, there could have been another girl or another woman, man, because that's why it's all happening is a girl, material girl. Or there could, okay, I'm sorry, these love triangles, it makes me look bad when these come out like that. It makes me look so bad. I always wanted to have more with you is why it's also happening. Okay, this is a story I get. There was this person they dealt with primarily, right? But they always wanted you more, but that connection they had before had seniority to it. I'm sorry, it's a specific story. It had seniority. You're not in seniority because they had recently met you or you were not as grandfathered in as the other person, right? So now they're sitting here going, damn, I wish I could, because it says I always wanted to I always wanted to have more with you and material girl. There could be, or man, whatever the case may be. I feel like there's a person that you dealt with where they had primarily a person that was interfering, right? And I feel like this person had more, I don't know if it's seniority or if they're grandfathered in, I don't know. But they always wanted more with you, though. I'm going to clarify it with tarot. I think I'm off point, but let's just keep going, all right? So this is a very specific story. Some of you, this person that they dealt with primarily knows they were communicating with you. They could have even found messages. I got Ace of Swords. or they found out communication was going on between you and them. Oh my God, specific. It wouldn't shock me that some message you sent, the person they're with or the person they deal with saw your messages. I'll show you what's real, Lilu. This fist is real. What about that? Have a good one. Thanks, Riley, for the 20. Thank you so much. They feel like they mess things up with you, is what it keeps talking about. For the whole reason the reading's going down is due to a material girl. Now, I can easily say, let's do a second story real quick. I can easily say, well, maybe their materials and finances were more important than you. Now they regret not putting you first and their business first. But I don't see it as, it could be that, but I feel like it's more so another person that has seniority over you or somebody that they knew before you, all right? Or they have more of a connection, or they thought they had more of a connection with. And what I got in my head was, I got to go with my intuition here. They may have felt messages, this person that they deal with felt messages between you and this person. And if they've pulled back, or if you haven't heard from them, or if they don't seem as communicative, it's because they're not trying to communicate with you again for this person to find out they're communicating with you still. I don't know why I'm getting that. So I think messages were found, or communication was realized, or came out, they knew it, something like that. I'm not connecting. Thanks for the 10, Monica Mosby. Thank you. Thank you, Riley Chino. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Why is the outcome between these two? 3 of Wands. Something happens? What happens? Sorry, Aquarius. I'm going to do you a second story, all right? I get this ignoring type energy, ignoring going on, but somebody's still waiting in the background, but there's not much going on, but there's a lot of waiting, all right? That's the end of that story right there. Let's go to the second story, all right? So second story starts at 1 hour, 17 minutes, and 40 seconds. All right, second story starts now. Okay. What is Aquarius's? We need to work on your trust issues if you're trying to find somebody, or if you're trying to be out there with the people and be amongst the people and be distant, be amongst love situations, whatever it is, work on the trust problems, all right? Also, for you ones that own a business, or if you're just business-wise, I have an advice for you. Switch things up. You're getting bored, all right? Switch it up. Yes, switch it up. All right, Aquarius. What's coming up for Aquarius? Some of your enthusiasm doesn't show. You seem bored. If you had more enthusiasm, it would show, like especially with work and stuff. All right, which can, who cares? Why it's all happening? 2 of Wands reversed. 10 of Cups reversed is why it's all happening. 2 of Wands reverses the situation. It will, whatever this is, it will close out. This thing that you're not happy with. Some of you, family drama or family issues could close out, and there could be closure to that situation. Apologies, closure, whatever it is. I'm also getting for some of you a home situation coming to an end, finding somewhere else at some point. I get travel for some of you as well. Some of you a fire sign or an Aquarius you're ignoring, or they're ignoring you. I don't know why the ignoring storyline keeps coming out. It's annoying. A Leo, water sign. What the heck has got into your read today? I do get something closing out and you being upset over it, but it's for your best good. Whatever this is. What is it? Let's see. You grew bored with it. You only stuck with that, or you only entertained it because you were, it's almost like you entertained it because you really had not much else to compare it to or to be interested in. You're pretty much just stuck with it out of familiarity. Because it says, what happened? 4 of Cups. So it's something you're bored with, or you're not really that interested in anymore. All right. Then the Lovers. So it makes me think it's a relationship or a connection that used to be the cream of the crop. Now it's just something that seems kind of. And I do get it closing out, but there's times when you feel like it doesn't bother you. But then there's times you feel like, well, why does it bother me? I was just okay the other day. And now here I am thinking about it again. So you may find that you have this issue pushing it out of your energy and brain waves. Ultimately, just like it keeps creeping back up. I don't know if it's the person that creeps back up or if it's just the feelings, the emotions that you used to have for this situation. I don't know. What else? Financial issues. Easily tempted. Some of you also, I get you having like a spending issue where you're easily tempted to spend on everything, anything. Watch out for that. Some of you, if this is a person that's talking about, they may be having financial problems they're going through, all right? Easily tempted. They may have a wandering eye too, or they can't stay one track minded over whoever they're with or something like that, or you, or whatever the case may be. All right, let's go to, we got 2 stories, Aquarius, pick which one. Some of you both will resonate, some of you just one, some of you not at all. All right, thanks Riley Chino again. Let's go to Pisces now. Be sure to join my OnlyFans, y'all. Let's see if I got any new watchers. Okay. All right, no new ones, but I still have 1,054, 1,060, something like that. All right, people watch me on there. I'm so excited about that. All right, here we go. Pisces, what is your current situation right now, and how is it going to play out? That's a fast shuffle. It's a fast shuffle. Your current situation is a missed opportunity, or something that got away, or something that's not. That's my card of a missed opportunity, where the opportunity is no longer there. So, woo, you got that. Did you get ghosted or left? Did somebody just push your ass to the side? Yes. Your whole reading is going down due to the 5 of Pentacles, which is the card. Everybody knows what that means. You got to know tarot thoroughly to know what that means. Then your situation's 4 of Cups reversed. Why it's all happening, 5 of Pentacles. What's the outcome for this situation? The Page of Swords reversed. Now somebody's just in stalker mode. They do watch you. Don't think you've been totally abandoned. You're being watched. So give them something to watch on social media. Listen to me. Give them something to watch on social media. Give them something to look at. If they're going to watch you, give them something to watch. Post about your daily things. This is clearly somebody you don't speak to. This is clearly somebody that either you left behind or they left your ass. Yes, they left you, or you left them. Let's clarify it. So why is the 4 of Cups reversed here? The Queen of Pentacles reversed. Well, that can say a lot of things. Either they started ignoring you, or somebody was too busy for you with their work and career, or hopefully not busy with something else, or just busy with their. So what it is telling me is one of you got too busy for the other one, or too preoccupied in other things to be focused on this. All right? That's strange. 5 of Pentacles clarified the 6 of Swords reversed, which is the current situation. Somebody, even though somebody's not really there, or they're tempted to come back around. I'm so tired of that come back around message. But they stalk. Somebody stalks. You've been stalked or watched. And it's telling me the reason somebody watches because they feel like things are unsettled or unfinished. So they're going around in Casper mode, some friendly ghost mode, feeling like things are unsettled or have been lost. All right? Well, thank you, Image. Thank you. Let's throw some clarifiers on it. Anything to make you feel like I'm moving on. They actually try to make you think they're moving on. Look at that. Are you sad? Look what this says. It says, anything to make you feel like I'm moving on. Are you sad? So they're sitting there going, okay, let me act like I'm moving on. I'm moving on. Let me telepathically send it to them. I'm moving on, Pisces. Moving on. Moving on, Pisces. Moving on. Do you feel it? Are you sad? Even if they're not saying that, obviously they're not going to say that to you, but they want you to feel that vibe of them moving forward. Moving on, Pisces. Moving on. Moving on. Can you feel it? I'm moving on. I'm moving on. I'm not speaking to you. Don't you know I'm moving on? That's why I'm not speaking. I'm moving on. That type of energy, all right? Without the nose picking and the lips chicken and the. All right. I'm still in love. I told you. I'm still in love with you. So it's almost like they want you to come chasing after them, and they want you to know they're moving on. They want you to think they're moving on. Because it says at the bottom of that card, are you sad? They want you to feel that sense of loss without them. All right. And then it says, I'm still in love with you. They're still in love with you. It's better when they are new. They don't know who I am. I don't know if this person has an image or has what? It's better when they are new. They don't know who I am. Okay, either they are somebody that's known, or this is the way I take it as well. It's better when they deal with new people, because the new people don't know how screwed up they are. Simple. Now everybody's dealing with somebody that's known. So the way I take that is, it says literally, it's better when they are new. They don't know who I am. So it's like the positive to them is when somebody's new in their life, the person don't know how crazy they are because they don't know them. So it's like they love how when something starts new, their crazy isn't showing and they're not being judged by the person or for their craziness, whatever the case may be. That's the only way I can take that. What a dumb read. You always get the crazy reads, all right? Give me a few more clarifiers. All right. So maybe this person, they don't go too long without showing who they really are. So they constantly have to have a revolving door of people because people start realizing how crazy they are, all right? If that makes any sense. That's literally their mindset. Queen of Wands reverse, fire sign, earth sign, Ten of Swords reverse. They're still in love with you but trying to get over it. What's their future actions? We're going to just be done, all right? Future actions, Moon, holding back, being secretive, and the Hermit. They're going to withdraw. They also may spend time at home. Don't other story me. They may spend a lot of time at home. If it's not your story, don't apply it. Don't apply it. If you're dealing with somebody right now and you two are speaking, great for you. Go speak to them instead of worrying about what's going on with me. All right? But I get this person spending a lot of time at home. That is the strangest card. It's better when they are new. They don't know who I am. Clarifying the Seven of Swords. Sorry, Seven of Swords is clarifying it. Again, this person doesn't have to be known. What I get is they don't want people to know who they are because I feel like they're crazy. I feel like they're really crazy. And when they meet new people, it's almost like it's a fresh slate and the crazy hasn't come out yet, like so they can pretty much work their craziness on somebody else. All right, with you, you know they're crazy. All right, I'm not connected. Bye, I'm done. Sorry, Pisces, your reading was all over the place. I'm sorry, but that's what I got, all right? So maybe they were narcissistic, or maybe they know things are wrong with them. It's like, you know what wouldn't shock me either? You know what wouldn't shock me? Is if they feel like things are beyond repair with you. That's why they don't even try. Maybe they really kind of screwed it up with you, all right? Stop asking me for a second story. Actually, I will do you a second story. So that was a stupid read. And first of all, you don't sit and request me to do nothing. You're not important. The only reason you wanted, Pisces, you're not important. The only reason you wanted that second story is because Aquarius got one. That's the only reason why. Because if I hadn't did it, you wouldn't even have requested that. How dare you insult me like that? I should just turn the video off. Turn it off. I should have just turned it off because you're being disrespectful to me. All right? I'm going to do you a mini second story, all right? Well, they got one, so let me be the crybaby that Pisces is, and let me try to get a second one out of them. Two people just said that. Do a second one. You don't request, this ain't TRL, this ain't Total Request Live. You don't call in and request me to play something or do something, all right? This ain't your radio station. You don't call and request me to play a certain this or do a certain that, all right? But I'm going to do it, but stop trying to be important, all right? Okay. Okay. All right, let's do this. Okay. Let's do Pisces now. You don't tell me what to do, and I'm not being disrespectful, but you're basically sitting there in a very shady way saying that didn't make sense with me or that was a dumb read, so do another one. You don't disrespect me, all right? Okay, here we go. Let's do this. Okay, let's do this. What? See, your current situation is Five of Swords, so you have this tit for tat game playing going on with somebody. You two play into the game together. This is not a one-sided game, so don't come to me saying, no, they play. Don't tell me who plays what. You play right into it. You fed the monster. All right? Why is it all happening? The Six of Swords reverse, which came out in the same position. It was the Six of Swords reverse was in your last read, same position. So this person won't leave you alone, but not only will they not leave you alone, they tend to play these tit-for-tat head game, mind games with you. Why the Five of Swords? That's tit for tat, folks. And they're a time waster. They keep what their problem is like. What is their intentions? Before I go into my story and my spiel here, what is their intentions? I feel like they just are a time waster, folks. Ace of Cups reversed. They're a time waster. I feel like they know how involved you are with them or how emotionally involved you are, so they play with it. But do they really plan to connect with you fully? No. All right. They just know that they have this. They like the control they have over you, or the perception of control they feel they have over you. There's going to be messages. What's the outcome? Actually, what's so funny is they're going to get you again. They're going to get you again because they're going to open up more the next time you deal with them, and you're going to fall for it like an idiot. So you're just being rude because basically we told you, well, actually partially true, but that still don't negate the fact that you're an idiot. And I'm not going to bull you, all right? And I'm going to say something. Don't tell me how rude I am. Don't do it. Don't do it. Listen to me. Do not, and I repeat, do not let this person pop up like a bat out of hell or like a bad case of herpes, playing this tit for tat game playing that you play right along with it, wasting your time again. Because I don't feel like their intentions are that great. I feel like really it's the element of control they like that they have over you. Don't disrespect me. I keep seeing people saying I'm rude. No, this is being honest. All right, maybe I needed to do a second story to get the point across. Do not be that idiot. You can call me all kinds of this. I'm sorry that I'm seen as the wicked, wicked wizard of the wild, wild west. I'm sorry, but you still continue to watch. So apparently I'm not too horrible. All right? I repeat, do not, and I repeat, do not fall for this person's antics again. They just like the element of control that they have over you. That's what turns them on mostly. It's not that they want to be with you. I'm going to be real with you. It's not. Because their intentions is the Ace of Cups reversed. That's unrequited. They just like, that's why they keep popping up. That's why they do the things they do. They love the fact, they know how smitten you are over them. They know how much you love them or whatever you have. They just have this perception like, yeah, Pisces, I'm going to keep playing this. You're just a time filler for when they find the right one. Let's see, here we go. I can feel the disgust. They know how irritated you are with certain things they do. They know it. And you're sexy and you're cute. They do like the way you look, though. But part of them, honestly, what drives this person is these two things. These, not love. Stop, get that out of your head. It's not love. They like certain parts of the way you look, and they love to what was that other? They like the way you look. That's one motivation for why they keep popping up like they do. They also like the element of control they feel they have. They know how smitten, how head over heels. They know it, that you are over them, and they use that to their advantage. All right? So with that being said, you all have a good one, and don't true me. 1 second. Oh, I thought you was talking about me. Sorry. Sorry if I seem nasty, but really that's what I'm getting. Ace of Cups reverse is somebody's intentions is unrequited. So if that's their intentions, they don't plan to reconnect, new beginning, nothing. It's a pure show that keeps their narcissism filled up. All right, is what I feel. So, or sorry, you feed their narcissistic supply, or whatever that word is. I don't give a damn. All right. With that being said, you all have a good one, and I'm sorry for that nasty message, but you wanted a second message. All right. So, bye, y'all. Thank you. Join my OnlyFans tomorrow. I'm doing a live on there, so join it and get your notifications. All right, and get those extra lives. We got a pet read over there. We got a month of March predictions. We got a 3-month prediction over there on that on the OnlyFans. So if you want some predictions and stuff, go over there. All right. There's like 8 or 9 videos already up. All right. So, and that's literally just in a week and a half that it's been up. Literally already like 9 videos or whatever, or 8 or 9 videos. All right. That being said, you all have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Bye, y'all.